The average Canadian family is going to be about $1,000 to $1,200 poorer this year because of 5 federal tax increases that are coming in 2023. If you're paying CPP and you're making more than $66,000 a year, your premiums are going to go up by about $20 a month. EI, and you're making more than $61,000 a year, you're going to pay about an extra $50 this year. The carbon tax, we all know about the carbon tax. It's going up on April 1st to 14 cents a liter. It's eventually going to over 30 cents a liter. But this year it goes up to 14 cents a liter. And now there's a second carbon tax coming. It's called the Clean Fuel Regulation. It kicks in this year. It'll eventually be 13 cents a liter. It's starting off a little smaller this year. But the two carbon taxes together in 2023 are going to take somewhere around $800 out of your pocket. And that's after the rebates that the federal government gives on its initial carbon tax. So you know that you go to the pump, you pay a little extra, you're probably convinced by the government's talking points that you're going to get a lot of that back in rebates. But the Parliamentary Budget Officer says the average Canadian family will pay $400 to $800 more in carbon tax than they get back in federal rebates. So you're out of pocket for Justin Trudeau's fanciful tax scheme aimed at saving the planet. And then the fifth tax that's coming from Ottawa this year is an increase in liquor taxes. Now, the cost of a bottle of distilled spirits is already about 75% tax. The cost of a beer is about 2/3 tax. That's going up by 6 percentage points this year, both of those. Beer and spirits will both cost more. If you're the typical Canadian family consuming a typical amount of beer and liquor, you're going to pay about an extra $100 this year. All totaled, for most Canadian families, that's going to come up somewhere around $1,000 to $1,200. And that's on top of the extra $2,000 you're already paying in federal taxes, higher than in 2015 when the Liberals came in. They spend at a higher rate than any government in Confederation's history, and now they're starting to squeeze us. Now, you remember when they came in 2015, they said, oh, no. We don't have to tax the middle class. We will just ask the top 1% to do a little more. Well, there are only 380,000 people in Canada who make more than $200,000 a year. That's the 1% in Canada. 380,000 who make more than $200,000 a year. There aren't enough of them to pay for all the fanciful schemes that the Liberals have come up with, not just on the pandemic, just to grow the size of the federal government. And now those chickens are coming home to roost, and they're going to roost in your wallet. Another $1,200 this year in federal taxes. For Post Media, I'm Lorne Gunter.